Good day all. My name is Mr. Chisom, and we are here today again to look at the clavicle. The clavicle, like you all know, this bone is the clavicle, the collarbone here, and is one of the bones of the upper limb. So looking at this skeletal structure here, you can see how the clavicle is positioned here. So this S-shaped structure or this S-shaped bone is the clavicle. And we'll be looking at the important features of the clavicle. But before I continue, I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please try as much as possible to share this video, like the video, and also drop your questions and also comments in the comment section. So looking at the clavicle, we have the medial part of the clavicle, and this medial part of the clavicle is known as the sternal part of the clavicle. This is the sternal part of the clavicle. And we also have the lateral part of the clavicle. And this lateral part is known as the acromial part of the clavicle. Now, the reason why this is known as the medial part of the clavicle, the sternal part of the clavicle, if you look at the skeletal structure we have here, you can see how this medial part articulates with the sternum, the sternal bone. You can see how it articulates with the sternal bone. Then this is it. While this is the acromial part, which is the lateral part, articulates with the acromial process of the scapula, and that is why it is called the acromial part. Then we have another important feature in the clavicle. We have the body of the clavicle, or the shaft of the clavicle. This is the body of the clavicle, or the shaft of the clavicle. Then we have the next important feature. If you turn the clavicle posteriorly, there is a protrusion here. You can see this protrusion that I'm circling. This is known as the conoid process of the clavicle. This is known as the conoid process of the clavicle. You can see this protrusion towards the acromial side, towards the lateral part, is the conoid process of the clavicle. Then we have another important feature in the clavicle. Starting from this, at the end of this conoid process, there is a thin line that moves towards the tip of the acromion. There is a thin line that moves towards the tip of the acromion, and this thin line is known as the trapezoid line. The reason why it is called the trapezoid line is because it gives attachment to the trapezoid ligament, rather, not muscle. Trapezoid ligament, it gives attachment to it. So it gives attachment to the trapezoid ligament, and that is why it is called the trapezoid line. Just from the conoid process down to the tip of the acromion. Then, at the back of the acromion, there is another important feature there. There is this shallow groove. This shallow groove here. There is a groove here. It is known as the groove of the subclavius muscle. This is where the subclavius muscle attaches. So it is a shallow groove. Then you have another important feature. Towards the sternal part of the clavicle, you can see this feature here. This protrusion here. This is known as the impression for the costoclavicular ligaments. The impression of the costoclavicular ligaments. It gives attachment to the costoclavicular ligaments. So this is all the features in the clavicle, or this is most of the features that you can see in the clavicle. Now, before I come to the end of this video, I want you to also watch our next video on the scapula. Please make sure you watch our next video on the scapula, and as well, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn with Chisom Great. Like the video, comment, and also share the video. Thank you very much.